about it, and I just wanted to express my concern with the size of the development and the height and the aesthetic facade. I don't know what the plan looks like, but I remember when the apartments that were going up where the police station used to be, I remember seeing architecture renderings of what that was going to look like, and it looked not terrible. And what ended up there, to me, is as ugly as anything I've ever seen. It has all the charm of an army bunker. It's just that bad to me. And I feel almost guilty that I didn't make more of a statement the last time, because I had neighbors that lived, whose backyards faced the back of that building, who were petitioning and asking people to come and be vocal about it and make sure that what was going to go there was not going to be too tall or too hideous. And in fact, it's too tall and too hideous. And so my fear is that the same thing is going to happen with the post office, and that everybody's just sort of like, oh yeah, whatever, they're going to redevelop the post office. And, you know, what could be worse than the post office building itself? It's not really very attractive, but the height just has such a huge effect, and I don't think people realize what that does to the general face of the town.
It appears that we're allowing higher development, but more setback. And I'm just concerned that it's going to look a little bit like the old style New York skyscraper is a much smaller version of that. I think a massing plan would be appropriate for us to take a look at before the draft ordinances and that. A couple of other things that I noticed in the draft ordinance is that one of the things that I commented on earlier is that the windows, if divided lights are going to be used in the windows, they shouldn't be simulated divided lights that look really cheap. And that made it into the architectural style of the ordinance, but it's not clear that it's actually that simulated divided lights are prohibited in the window section of the ordinance. And I think that should be clarified, because I think that's the intent. Another comment is that recycling refuse, it's not clear, I didn't see that it was clear, but I think that recycling refuse area should be prohibited along Carlton and Maywood Avenue. And there should be also some indication in the construction section that the developer is required to stage this project so that at least 2 lanes of traffic remain open on Maywood Avenue.
That's right, and I understand that you're going to make a decision by the end of the month. The reality is that we've seen a lot of paper, 29 pages of ordinance, but if I were to try to describe the scene on a piece of paper, I can tell you I've not captured it in words. And so I'd love to see a visual tonight. And I'd really love to see a visual of the building with the changes prior to any action being taken, and to deal it to the taxpayers. And I know, Vic, in your speech at the beginning of the year, you said about engagement, and I think that would be a great step towards engaging the community. Secondly is the ordinance approach. We have a process in town, as I understand it, is where we put the plan together. We put the plan through the different parties, planning board, zoning board, etc. In this case, we're using an ordinance. In effect, what it does is take the teeth out of the planning board and zoning board. And because they're not going to defeat an ordinance, they'll give you insight on the project, as I understand it. But the question is, why so fast? And I know it's been going on a year and a half, but that's important because of the developer that was selected back out of the process. So my suggestion is, let's see the visual, get some input from people on the changes, and then let's slow it down.